I think they're breaking all the rules, aren't they? I mean, what they're trying to say is that he can just he believes it, and he can just say I'm anti-Semitic, and there's no comeback on it because it's his honestly held opinion. Time is not with Mr. Hancock, because as time has moved on in this case, and he's deliberately delayed and tried to stop it getting to final hearing. I can tell you now, Matt Hancock does not want to be cross-examined over his part in the pandemic response to the vaccines. He doesn't want to see that evidence. That is why he's never put in a witness statement signed by himself, so that he can never be cross-examined on anything. Because I believe that if were he to do that and put a signed witness statement in, he would be at risk of being held in future for what he said, either as when the COVID-19 vaccines are suspended, which I believe will be in the next few months in America, pending a full investigation, the same vaccines that we took in this country and the rest of the world, and any witness statement he signs will be held over him in future, and he doesn't want that because he knows the facts. If the case moves forward, the facts are going to be coming out, and it's going to be looking increasingly bleak for the prospects for Matt Hancock.
The powers that be, if they want to get rid of anybody, a politician or anything, they accuse them of being anti-Semitic. And I've been accused of being anti-Semitic. And I asked why, and they said, oh, because your brother is anti-Semitic. I said, look, that's insane. One, he's not, but two, I'm not his keeper. So they'll use it anywhere. You have to stand up to the claim of anti-Semitism.
Why is it such a problem? Why is it anti-Semitic to actually compare that to the Holocaust?
At the end, he read out something from, I think it was Ms. Pollock, who's at one of the Jewish jeopardies. Yeah, and I sat next to that very lady at the Conservative Friends of Israel dinner only a week or so before the incident where I was accused of being anti-Semitic. They can wheel her out from the CCHQ to say anything she wants to, and they will have done it. And all this stuff about Hancock, Sunak, that will have all have been coordinated through CCHQ. That's how they will have done the smear. And of course, we moved forward to final hearing. We should ask for disclosure, and it will become apparent that it was a conspiracy to damage me, coordinated either by Number 10, by Hancock himself, or by Conservative Central Office, probably all three.
The powers that be obviously realise that if there is a proper case, they will lose, because you see the original tweet from Andrew Bridgen said this and that was the worst thing since the Holocaust. So he's accepting the Holocaust as a bad thing. So there's no way that this tweet was anti-Semitic. So the team from Hancock is desperate to try and pull the case. And I don't think the judge today found their argument strong enough.
I think they have actually abused the process all the way through. You can see what they've done is they've elected not to claim truth, which would have had to have been fought out in court. Then there would have been a hearing over, is the tweet I put out anti-Semitic, and it clearly is not. So he knew that. He knew he wouldn't win that, so he chooses not to contest that.
They want to keep it hanging because then it looks like there's a permanent thing on the wall on the Twitter sphere that Bridgen is anti-Semitic, which of course is a nonsense, but it's a continuing smear. Whether they will be able to get rid of it, well, I don't know. I think we can win. If it was a fair court, we certainly should. But everyone has to stand up, say, look, Andrew Bridgen is not anti-Semitic. My brother's not anti-Semitic. I'm not anti-Semitic. Loads of people have been attacked with the A word. It's just a nonsense.
For me, and I'd like to say from anyone who went into it completely impartial, it's very clear that one side is right and one side is wrong. So we had Matt Hancock's defence team, who their entire argument of anti-Semitism was based on emotion rather than fact.
Hancock himself tried to shop for the judge for the case today. He wanted and suggested he wanted Judge Nicklin. Judge Nicklin is the judge who put the contempt order on Tommy Robinson, and Aidan Eardley, who you saw today, Hancock's barrister, KC, he is the barrister selected by the Labour Attorney General who sent Tommy Robinson to prison for 18 months for contempt of court. One could say that he was fishing for a judge who owed a favour to a barrister who'd put someone away who potentially was releasing evidence that was questioning his probity. That's quite a tight link.
I think there's a much deeper level on the Hancock side as to why they're fighting this case and trying to get it thrown out, rather than just going, yeah, you know what, I used the wrong words, I probably shouldn't have, I'm sorry. Because then actually it would all be over. I mean, Andrew Bridgen's legal team was saying in court, he was literally giving them all these reasons as to how they can end it now, by just admitting they got it wrong, and that can literally be the end of it. But I think they're fighting this for another reason. I think it's actually it's a deeper meaning. It's to save, not just save face, but save their asses, really. I think if this does go to trial, and I pray it does, if this goes to trial, I think this could be a lot bigger. I think what we'll get in discovery will show the failings of some very important people, but not only through getting it wrong, but through doing it maliciously. So that's what I hope anyway, because I think a lot of people deserve some serious answers, and at the very least apology.